Morning, folks. Look where we are, back at Rikers. Lovely summer's morning, cracking. But look who we have bumped into. Hiya! This, people, if you've not met him already, this is the official Mr Fish. He is a Honda Africa twin exponent. Got a cracking channel. Head on over, I'll put the links up there or there. Make sure you pop over, check it out, send him some love. And we're going to go for a ride. We have connected.
It's not working.
It's not working, is it?
Hold on, let me...
Don't push anything.
Oh, we f***ed it up again. We should be connected. Are we connected? I'm connected. It says connected. To what? I don't know.
I don't want to push a button.
I can hear the planes coming in at Heathrow.
What do I push, the top or bottom one?
I don't know, I've got a Cena.
You're on the Senna, I'm on the Cardo. God, I don't want to push a button in case. Hang on, let me try this bottom one again.
Anything?
Hello? Hello? I'll try a top button.
Is it blue? It said connected. But I don't know what to.
Oh,
oh hello.
Yeah, we're in, baby. Oh my God.
Now I've got to do my intro and you're going to hear it. Right, so what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel once again. Peace.
You were so down with the kids, isn't it?
I know, you got to get the young audience.
Do we know where we're going yet?
Haven't got a fucking clue.
Right, we'll just hit the road and go wherever.
Off-road, yeah?
No. Not intentionally, anyway. Such a hooligan. Who's leading?
Looks like you're in the front.
Oh, good. Have you not seen any of my videos when I have to navigate?
Yeah.
I didn't mean to ride round the world. I was just popping down to the shops.
That's it. You did a right instead of a left.
Yeah. Right. I reckon, well, the weather's pissy, isn't it?
Well, I put it on for you. So it's like an official Scottish summer.
You're on. I reckon we'll just do the regular roads for the time being and see what they're like.
Yeah, hopefully they'll be a little bit drier once we get away from here.
Yeah, mind you, look at that.
Yeah, I'll try not to look up. It looks worse for you because you've got a dark visor.
Yeah. Shh, shh.
Oh, sorry.
Now, obviously, I'm doing bang on 50 miles an hour. Say 50 miles an hour. Oh, stop it.
Oh, careful.
I can't talk about any of that. However, I have been trying to stick religiously to the speed limits of late, and I mean religiously. It's impossible in town. It is not possible to do 30 mile an hour. It's either too fast and nobody's anywhere near that, or people are going by you at like 40 odd mile an hour.
Yeah, it's a good job your speedo's now in kilometres per hour.
Well, exactly, yeah. It has to be done, doesn't it? See what I mean though? I've just come off the roundabout there and it was doing 47. It's like, what
yeah, I nearly get you up the chuff. Looking at the back of your bike, all I can think about now is Andy Man Cam.
No, I will ask. Why is that?
It's the sticker on your back box.
Oh, right. Have you met him? You ever met Andy?
Yeah, he came down he did a tour of the cafes or whatever last summer. Yeah, and I met him down at Loomies and we rode up to Rikers.
Ah, nice one. He's a top lad.
He's a decent chap. Him and Bulldog Gaz.
Ah, cool. Yeah.
Decent lads.
Have you ever met Sean, the likeable rider? He's another expat bred over in Germany.
No. I watched his videos.
He's a good lad as well, actually.
He sounds a little bit like Andy Man Can, to be honest.
He does, yeah. Yeah, he's a good lad. Real good lad.
If you hear whistling, it's just my crash helmet. It's shit.
What one you got?
Climb Krios.
Oh, yeah. Is it no use, is it?
Horrible lid, horrible.
Blimey.
Yeah, it's got no vents, so your head sweats, and the visor, the first click, it lets all the rain in. So you have to have it either shut or near enough completely open.
So you are in the market for a new lid then? Sponsors.
Yeah, I keep trying. I mention these things, nothing ever turns up.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah. I never do the whole writing off and emailing people, and I never do that. I just sort of think, well, if anyone wants to give me some kit to review, I'll do it, no problem. But I never really send off any letters or emails or anything.
No, I've never emailed anyone off my own back to sort of go and get stuff. The stuff I've actually got has been through the shop that gives me the bikes.
Yeah.
Through their sort of like reps and their dealers that supply to them. they've sort of like asked, oh, do you want to do this? And I've gone, yeah, if it's free, I'll have it. But I won't, I know this sounds a bit, I don't know if it's snobbish, but I won't do shit gear.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because I won't wear shit gear, basically. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, it's your life, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if you saw on, I don't know if you've watched my KTM Super Adventure vid.
Not yet. It's on the list.
But I said, on it, I say I have a massive tank slapper. Or I had a massive tank slapper on it. It was here. It's coming off that roundabout onto that bend. Yeah, I sort of put the power down pretty harshly, and the front just went into a massive tank slapper.
Jesus, they're unnerving. Let's say that.
Yeah, I know.
They're unnerving. I can't believe how cold it is.
It's Baltic, isn't it?
I know.
Right, I think we'll make a little bit of progress, shall we? And we'll see you again soon. Right. Right, that is us. We are now off of the mains. I think this is it's A29 this.
You can tell with the whole shit down the middle.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Yeah, there is quite a lot of crud. That's a lovely bend, that, normally in the dry.
Yeah, in the dry. Not so much with dual spoke tyres on.
Yeah, we were just chatting, folks, about our crashing history. And I thought mine was quite extensive.
Oh, you're flicking it up in my face.
Sorry, man.
Oh, that wasn't pleasant. I took so I might as well wear it.
Yeah, you've had a couple of offs yourself. You were just saying about that one where you wrote was it you smashed into the car with your knee or something?
Yeah, I was riding, my early days of superbike riding, Ducati 750 SS, my first bike.
Yeah.
And a car pulled out, touched the front brake, started to tuck. Yeah. So I bailed. The bike hit the bonnet and went over the bonnet, and I sort of like slammed into the side like that, one of those Garfield sucker things on the side. And I smashed his front wheel and suspension with my knee. No damage to me, luckily. Yeah. But the guy...
Or so you thought.
Yeah, well, not so much damage to me. But the guy got out of the car and ran away. Because I got up and I was looking for him, and eventually he came back. So I asked him why he ran away, and he said, look what you did to my car. He said, then you got up. He said, I basically shit myself. It's all well in the end, but I went to play football after that. I was running down the wing, and I just collapsed on the wing, because I found out after that, after being in hospital, I had internal bruising of most of my organs.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. But I did get at least 15 minutes of that game in, so adrenaline does work.
Yeah. Best 15 minutes you've ever played.
I mean, the worst crash I had was probably my last one, where I had to give up biking.
Did you?
Well, I promised to give up biking for 10 years.
Yeah.
That lasted 3 years.
Yeah, bloody hell.
Yeah, and that's simply, again, hey, nearly recreated then. Yeah. What was the last one? Yeah, I was at XT660 Tenere, Yamaha.
Yeah.
And I was following this, let's say this lovely old gentleman down the road. He was doing 30 and a 40, followed him for about 3 miles on a twisty road.
Oh, I love them, they're great.
Yeah, then went to 20 and a 30. Yeah. So I decided, it was a bit like this road, no turnings. Yeah. And a couple of houses on one side, so I thought I'm going to go past him. As I got level with his back door, he slung a right into the house.
Oh, nice.
So I clipped the front. I did that. It's either you know you're going to come off, so it's either touch the front brake or try and accelerate around the front. Yeah. So I did the acceleration thing, and he caught me just behind the back wheel, which sent me. Evidently, I went over the front, or kind of came off the bike, but grabbed the throttle. Yeah. So I throttled into a brick wall, head first, and evidently after that, I don't really remember a lot after that, apart from waking up, pointing to some woman about choking because I couldn't breathe. So I had a little bit of death at the side of the road. Yeah. I've got a video on it, way back when, called 24 Hours in A&E or something like that. It's basically I died at the scene, and they had to sort of like, well, I managed to bring myself back because my lungs weren't working. I punctured my lungs, broke my ribs, detached my collarbone, so that was sticking out my back.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, but that put me off for a little bit. As I said, I promised everyone I'd give up for 10 years, and after 3 years, my missus said, go and get a bike, you're doing my head in. Yeah, so that was 2013. I got back on the scooter, and I said I won't have a big bike again. Now I'm sitting on an Africa Twin 1000cc, and I got a 250 that I do off-roading on.
Yeah, I've seen your off-roading vids. I was watching that one with Pezza. I was watching that yesterday. That was fun, that.
Yeah, I don't think Pezza had as much fun as I did.
Yeah, was he alright? He had quite a big off.
I don't think it was broken. I don't think anything was broken. I think he might have sprained his elbow or wrist or something.
Blimey, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of off-roading, I've got to say. Purely because I haven't got a Scooby model doing, so you know, it's sort of
you got to learn though. It's trial and error, literally. The only beauty, I say, the only beauty of it is when you crash, it's usually softer.
Yeah.
Unless you hit a tree, it's usually softer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it does help with road riding as well, I find.
Yeah, well, because the bike can move underneath you. You get used to that movement, or what?
Yeah, on days like this, when it gets a little bit like squirrely, let's say, in and out of bends.
Yeah.
You don't panic as much.
Yeah.
You're used to it moving about. I don't know, went high pitched then. It was a bit weird. I think my voice just broke. My nuts must have dropped.
It's this cold, mate.
So what crashes have you had?
Oh, blimey, right. Go on, let's think. Well, I've not been riding that long. Sort of mid-2008 I passed.
Okay.
So I had, within about, my first bike was a GSXR 600.
Yep.
Which I absolutely loved. But I remember about 2 months after passing my test, I was leaving work at about 3-4 o'clock in the morning, really cold, and I was turning right out of a junction, and about a couple hundred yards down the road the traffic lights just went amber, and I thought, I'm having you. And I hit the throttle and woke up in the back of an ambulance. So,
wow.
So that was my own fault, stupidity. Then on my round the world trip, I had the one that I caught on camera in Japan. That was just, well, I had 2 buckled wheels, didn't know they were buckled, was sort of having a bit of fun in the mountain roads, trying to put my knee down in Japan, and
with buckled wheels.
With buckled wheels, and was coming up to a bend, panicked a little bit, hit the brakes, and because the wheels were buckled, they locked, and I sort of target fixated on the armco at the side of the road, and just straight into that. So that was that. But
That's not forgiving.
No, it's not. No, it smashed the front of the bike up, and it's all on camera.
Yeah, I saw that, because that's where I first started watching you, was that round the world trip.
Was it? Oh, right.
Yeah, I remember it coming up on my YouTube, and it said, I think it was RTW on a GSXR, was it 1000?
Yes, right, yeah.
On a GSXR 1000, and I said, I've got to watch this. This guy's a lunatic.
That's me.
Yeah, turns out I was correct.
Yeah. But then, you know, that crash led me to meet Pete and all his family, and I ended up living with them for 3 odd weeks in Japan. And you know, that's what I loved about the travel side of things, the adventure travel, is that things happen. You know, you have crashes, you have breakdowns, you get lost, you run out of fuel, and as long as you put yourself out there to meet people, you will meet people as a result of this.
Yeah, well, that's what they say, the adventure starts when it goes wrong.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely.
I think I read that in, I think it was Ted Simon's book.
Yeah, that's it.
He said the real adventures start when things don't quite go to plan.
Yeah, Jupiter's Travels.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's like the Bible, that is.
Yeah, very, very good book. And that's the first book I read, I think, on travel, on motorcycle travel.
Was it?
Way back when, and it kind of got me interested.
You may as well start at the top.
Yeah, that's why I bought the XT660 Tenere.
Was it?
The plan was, in my mind, the plan is always, I'm going to go around the world, I'm going to do this. I mean, you're lucky enough that you actually got to do it.
Yep.
Chances of me doing it and staying married is unlikely. But you never know. She might dislike me that much, she'll send me around the world.
I never thought my missus would be there when I came back. She's a special woman, my missus. She's still there.
Yeah, that's good, that's good.
Like what your missus was saying to you, you know, you're never gonna, I don't want you ever riding again. 3 years later, she's telling you, get a bike. Well, my missus is the same. She sees what I'm like if I don't get out on the bike. So she's the one to me going, just go for a ride, go for a ride.
Yeah, I think that's the key. You can sort of like say to the viewers, if you want to get a bike and they won't let you, just annoy them so much they want to get rid of you.
That's right.
And they'll do anything so they let you have a bike.
That's the secret.
Yeah, that's what I did.
My missus sort of knows now that if I go for a ride, I might not be back that night. It might be a few days, a week. Well, this is nice. This is good weather. I like this. Look.
Beautiful.
Howling gales. and some sleet in there.
I've got one of those lovely visors that steam up. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to convince people that we're at the 10th of August, height of summer.
I know, come to the UK, folks. It's brilliant.
I know.
The thing is, what, 2 weeks ago it was 37, 38 degrees, wasn't it?
Yeah, hottest day ever on record.
I know, nuts. My missus was telling me she was in the shops yesterday and she was all excited because they had Halloween decorations and stuff on display. Because that's our best time of the year. And then she said she walked into another shop, they totally outdid the previous shop because they had Christmas decorations in there.
Christmas?
I know, in August.
It's so sad though, isn't it, really? In a way it's nice, because you look, well, not for me, I don't look forward to any of them, but if my wife does watch this, that was just a joke for the camera. I was just saying that because, yeah, it's just also artistic license, let's say.
We have to create a sort of persona for the camera, don't we?
I just do gardening normally.
That's right, yeah.
I just sit with my window box, gardening, just watching Antiques Roadshow and Cash in the Attic.
God, you sound like my missus. I'll tell you what, I cannot wait to get to Spain.
Oh, don't blame you. The roads over there look almost said delicious then. That's not the right word. Lovely. That's one of the things I want to do, seeing your tours when you go away and do that. Is it Toro Adventure?
Oh yeah, Toro, yeah.
Yeah, they look really good. And I've also watched their Enduro one as well.
You'd love that, yeah.
I think, did Lamb Chop do that one, I think?
Yeah, he has, yeah.
Yeah, and that looked really interesting. That looked like something I could get my teeth into.
He's a really nice lad, Lyndon, he really is. He's got a hell of a setup going on down there.
Yeah, it seems like a nice place as well. The whole setup seems really spot on.
Oh mate, it's beautiful. It is beautiful.
And yeah, anything to get you away from this shit.
Yeah. I mean, look at it. It's howling gales, freezing cold, wet, loads of traffic.
At least you get to look at lavender.
That's what it's all relaxing. Yeah.
Smells like old people toilets. Oh, I can't say that. I'm becoming one of them now.
I know. I was just going to say. I think we've got one of them in our toilet. We've hit that stage of life. But spicy premises can have the youth. We'll have the older market.
Yeah, that's it. See, that's the problem. That's the market we've chosen. Half the people don't even know how to use a computer.
I know. I had to do a video. Honestly, I had to do a video and send it to one guy who didn't know how to subscribe. so I did a little video and sent it to him. And bless him, he did. He created an account and he subscribed.
People have asked, they've seen me on Instagram, sort of thing, through their kids' Instagram, and they've said, oh, what do you do? And I said, oh, go and follow me on YouTube, go and subscribe. And they're like, what's YouTube?
Yeah.
And you're like, don't bother about it, mate. I'll send you a sketch.
No, it is so long since I think it's Whiteways that we're going to head to, the calf. It's been so long since I've done it, man, that I think this is the right road. We'll
find out.
Yeah.
But if we get to the coast, we've gone too far. I've never been there, so.
What, you've never done Whiteways?
Never. It's one of the cafes I've never been to.
Wow.
What do we call them now? Are they cafes or calves?
Calves.
Depends if you put the word biker in front of it, doesn't it? Biker calf or a cafe if you want a latte. Jesus, that wind.
Yeah, that's blowy.
Reminds me of when you get off the ferry going to France. You've got that long stretch before you get to Belgium.
Yeah, that's right.
And you're like riding basically knee down in a straight line.
Yeah, it's soul destroying that, isn't it?
Oh, it's horrible. I hate that piece of road.
You're talking about Belgium. I've got a bit of a story about Belgium.
Go on, go for it.
I thought I was at work one day, turned up, and it turns out I wasn't at work. So I had the day off. And I was like, what am I going to do with myself? So I messaged one of my mates, Jimbo, a biker mate, and I said, I've got the day off work, do you fancy hitting the road? And he was like, mate, I can't, you know, some of us have to work for a living, I'm at work. So I was like, bugger, I really fancy doing some miles today. And he just sent this little message and said, why don't you go to Belgium for a coffee? So I sort of replied and went, that's a great idea, what a giggle. And he said, I bet you don't, I bet you 100 quid you don't go. So obviously that's a red rag to a bull, isn't it?
Yeah, 100 quid, you gotta go.
So I said, no more. I got on the bike and I rode down to the tunnel, got on the tunnel, crossed over into France, and I pegged it all the way, got to Belgium, found a picture of me outside What's the capital of Belgium again? What's the town called? Bruges.
Brussels.
Bruges.
Bruges.
Oh no,
Brussels.
it was
One
Bruges.
of the two.
It was
yeah,
Bruges.
Brussels
I went
is
to
the
anyway.
annoying one.
That's right. Yeah. I was just thinking of the film in Bruges. Fucking Bruges. Yeah. So I got the sort of town picture of Bruges. I got a picture of me on the bike in front of the town. Sent it to him. And I tell you what, he gave me the 100 quid.
Fair play.
It cost me about 90 quid to get there, but
that's all. You're a tenner up.
That's right, Scottish.
I've ridden more in America than I've ridden over here.
Seriously?
Yeah, I've done more miles in a year as an average in the last 3 times I've been to America,
right,
compared to over here. I always plan to do something over here, but I think because it's all on your doorstep, you don't tend to plan it. You're sort of like, oh, I'll go. You never get round to it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like this year I was gonna, because I wasn't going to America, I was either gonna go to Germany to see Handyman Cam Bulldog Gaz go down that way,
yeah,
or I was gonna go up and do the Scottish, the 500.
I was just gonna say, have you done Scotland?
Yeah, I've never been to Scotland on a bike.
Oh mate, well if you fancy coming with me, just let me know, we'll go.
Yeah, we'll definitely do it. We'll definitely do it.
Love it.
But I've had that sort of like dream since I was probably 20.
Well, there you go. Look, life is for living. Live your life. Go for it.
That's it. That's it. I think if I was again, don't put this in, if I was single, I probably would. Because is that Rod Stewart in the mobility scooter?
That's Rod Stewart. I wonder how many people go by him going,
that's Rod Stewart. Well, I've got sidetracked now. I don't know what I'm saying.
Round the UK on a scooter.
Yeah, I just want to do it. But when I went to America, I found all I did was put pins in a map. I knew where I was starting and I knew where I was finishing, but I kind of worked out about 300-400 miles a day.
Yeah.
Dropped a pin because there's certain things I wanted to see.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just found it's a really nice, relaxing way of living.
Absolutely. So I really miss that about being on the road, like a cathartic way of living that. Just, you know, all you need to worry about is fueling the bike and fueling you, and literally that's it. You just hit the road and you just deal with whatever comes your way each day.
Yeah.
I really miss that.
I found when I come back, I had the blues sort of thing, so God knows what you felt like when you got back. I did see the video when you said sort of like, it's almost borderline depression. Yeah,
it was definitely. It really hit me massively. I struggled. To be honest, I've never really got over it. I'm not the same person I was before I went away.
Right.
And I like to think not in a bad way. It changed my mindset really, you know, and my attitude towards people and how I dealt with things.
Yeah.
And I resented who I was having to become again, especially coming back into the old build. I resented what that was making me do and become, really, to be honest.
It's probably with you, it probably wakes you up to think, do you know what, life ain't bad.
Absolutely, yeah. The world isn't as you're made to think it is, you know.
Yeah, you're made to think it's shit, but
everything's doom and gloom, innit, in the news and in the papers and the media. But it's not. It's just not.
I mean, most of the world, 99.99% of the planet are decent humans.
Absolutely.
Yeah, obviously you got the dickheads. I'm just going to call them that.
Yeah. That's true.
But yeah.
Oh, 30.
Yeah. Oh. I stopped reading. I don't watch the news. I don't read newspapers.
It's depressing, man, isn't it?
Because negativity sells, and that's what I find sad in the world.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, and I find it exactly the same on YouTube. If I put up, like, for example, I put up 5 things I hate about this bike, and another video, 5 things I love. Now I think the 5 things I love has got half the views of the 5 things I hate.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh,
and I do that as kind of an experiment.
That's sad, isn't it?
It's like I do it on Facebook as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's alright, I've got no friends so they won't watch this. But sometimes I put up something positive and you might get 20 likes from people, associates and people you work with.
Yeah.
But if I put up I stubbed my toe, 300 likes. And someone explained to me the other day and they went, this is how they describe Instagram and Facebook. They said Instagram people log on to see people having a good life.
Yeah.
Whereas Facebook they log on to make sure you're having a shitter life than they are.
So you do these meetups, don't you? The start of the season and end of season meetups.
Yeah.
They look really good.
That came from like going to the meetups in America.
Yeah.
And I see the way everyone got on and the community spirit. And I thought, we don't really have that over here.
No,
everyone has their sort of like riders groups. So So the BMWs will go out, Harleys will go out, Hondas will go out, but no one sort of like has anything for a mass sort of like just meet up, have a coffee and talk bollocks basically. So I thought I'd start them over here, see what happened. Never expected anyone to turn up, and they're not massive, but we all have a good laugh. You know what I mean? So end of probably September, beginning of October, I'll do the end of season one.
I'll probably be away for that one as well. I was away for the start of season one, or I was working, I think. I'd love to come
kind of
along.
timing. You'll probably be in nice sunny Spanish roads or Portuguese roads.
I'm off to Spain end of September actually, and then mid-October.
All right, so you'll be in the nice climate. We'll be huddled under an umbrella in weather like this in Rikers.
We're coming up to Whiteways at the top of this hill.
Time flies when you're talking bollocks.
I know, mate. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Right, we are at Whiteways.
Right, so here we are, Whiteways. First time I've ever been here.
Beautiful. I popped his cherry.
That's it.
Oh, for some reason there's no other bikes.
Not a single biker. You sure this is a biker meetup?
Nobody else is that stupid to come out in a bloody thunderstorm.
I know. Well, it's all these fair weathers, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't fair weather bikers.
Bloody hell. Lightweights. Could I park further away?
Where are you going?
I don't know. It was just pure laziness.
Right, time for a bit of splosh.
Yeah, I'm on. Watching you do a little bit of green laning.
Oh my god. It's just going to be constant tarmac now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right folks, we thought the camera was done for the day, so we started having a little bit of fun and decided we would take some little back roads here because the main roads were just full of traffic and boring. And yeah, well I nearly came off back there. The one stretch of mud on this road, I hit it and nearly came off.
It looked good, it looked professional from behind.
Thanks very much, cheers, cheers. I think I've left a bigger skid mark back there than the mud, and it wasn't from my tyres.
I thought I could smell something, I just thought it was the countryside.
That was not manure. Well, it was. Right, okay. So we've both got sat-navs here, but neither of us have any. Midhurst, I know where Midhurst is.
Midhurst, Petersfield's near Loomis, isn't it?
Is Petersfield Loomis, right?
I think so, I'm not sure.
Do you want to go Loomis?
Or is that Alton? Yeah, we could go there. That's Alton, isn't it?
No idea. Oh, car.
Professional riders. See, this is why professionals have it better on the racetracks. There's never cars coming.
Yeah, I know. Or mud on the track.
Yeah. Oh, this bike does sound good through these walls.
I was gonna say that your bike sounds awesome through the intercom.
Oh, I do love a bit of wallage.
Are you not? Oh man, I thought this was going to be the best bit of the video.
All I have to say is that was the greatest bit of videoing I've ever seen. The riding.
I know.
You missed
Teapot
drifting.
Time,
yeah. Teapot drifting through bends. Oh, it was amazing. The wheelies we were just pulling. I can't believe these bikes go past 12 o'clock.
And all at the stated speed limit.
Yeah, all within the speed limit. Yeah. Oh. Obviously. We even stopped to help old people across the road. That's how nice we were.
I have absolutely no idea where we are.
We're on an unnamed road according to this again.
This says we are 7 minutes away from Loomis.
Alright.
I have never seen this road before in my life.
Maybe we have to go diagonal across the field.
Yeah.
I think I've been down this road.
Yeah, I know this one now. Yeah, this one takes you to Barnstormers, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's the one.
Well folks, just pulling up to Loomis. We got here eventually. So folks, that's us. Hope you've enjoyed this vid. It's a little introduction to Mr Fish. Check out his channel. Links are up above. Right folks, keep on keeping on. Keep doing what you're doing. Most of all, look after yourselves, those that you love. And remember, live your life.
This is the quietest I've ever seen this place. And I've been here in the pissing rain.